Hi, my name is Natalie Pauline, and in this presentation, I'll be telling you guys what equitable remedies are and how they differ from legal remedies and how they're used in Arizona law. In addition, I'll be walking you guys through where these remedies come from, the history of them, and also showing you guys two real Arizona cases. So one of the main differences is that legal remedies usually involve money. If someone breaches a contract or causes harm, the court may order them to pay the damages. However, money doesn't always fix the problem, therefore that's where equitable remedies come in. These are non-monetary court orders meant to do what is fair, like making someone follow through on a promise or stop an action that's causing harm. Equitable remedies are usually only granted when a payment from a legal remedy isn't enough to fix the problem or make things right. Some things courts evaluate is whether the harm is ongoing or if the subject matter is so unique that the money couldn't truly solve the actual issue. A bit of background in history is that equity comes from the English Court of Chancery. They were created to fix problems that regular courts couldn't. These early courts had a strict set of laws and rules, and if your case didn't fit in, it didn't receive the remedy. The Court of Chancery focused strictly on fairness. Even though Arizona now has one unified court system, the concept of equity is still used, and it allows judges to make decisions based on fairness when strict legal laws kind of fall short. Some common equitable remedies include injunctions, specific performance, rescission, and reformation. So injunctions stop someone from doing something harmful. Specific performance forces someone to complete or carry out a contract, yes. And rescission cancels a contract and returns both sides to where they started. And reformation corrects a contract to reflect the real agreement. These remedies are usually only used if the subject is unique, like land or a rare item, or if there's risk of permanent harm. So one of the first Arizona court cases that I have to present to you guys is Powell versus Washburn, and it is from 2006. This is where a homeowner was being restricted by an HOA, a homeowners association, that tried to enforce rules that was not listed in the property's documents. The homeowner wasn't asking for money. They kind of just wanted the HOA to stop enforcing the unfair rules. Therefore, the Arizona Supreme Court granted an injunction. It found that equitable relief was appropriate because the homeowner's property's rights couldn't be protected with money alone. This second case is Treadway versus Western Cotton Oil and Ginning Co. So the next case is Treadway versus Western Cotton Oil and Ginning Co. This occurred in 1932 where there was a dispute over a land lease. The land was about to be sold, and if that had happened before the lease issue was resolved, it could have caused harm that couldn't be undone. So the court issued an injunction to stop the sale temporarily. This case really shows how equity helps courts prevent harm before it becomes permanent. In summary and conclusion, equitable remedies are used when money isn't enough to ensure justice. It gives judges the ability to protect the people's rights and to provide fair outcomes for them. Arizona courts doesn't use them lightly, but when they're used and needed, they make a real difference to the outcomes of the courts. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will attach my references for this presentation. Thank you.